Today, we're taking an in-depth look at the International Waldenstrom's Macroglobulinemia Foundation, the IWMF Wellness Program.
Right. And Waldenstrom's macroglobulinemia, or WM, it's this rare kind of slow-growing blood cancer. So understanding the holistic support available is really quite important.
Yeah, absolutely. And our sources for this deep dive are, well, it's a real mix. We've got program descriptions, some really heartfelt participant testimonials, and insights from their community.
And our goal really is to distill how they approach comprehensive wellness for people affected by WM. We want to uncover not just what they offer, but, why it matters, blending that practical, evidence-based advice with the essential human element.
Okay, so the IWMF Wellness Program, it sounds pretty broad. What's really at the heart of it? How do they define wellness for folks dealing with WM specifically?
What's really foundational, I think, is this whole person and evidence-based approach. And it's tailored specifically for the WM community. It's not just about, say, managing disease symptoms. It's about enriching life overall.
Okay.
They offer a really diverse range of classes, things like chair yoga, fitness, tai chi, movement classes, gentle yoga.
So the more active side.
Right. But also the contemplative side. Sound bath meditation.
I've heard of that. Very relaxing.
Deeply relaxing, yeah. Uses things like gongs, singing bowls. Then there's Yoga Nidra.
Yogic sleep, isn't it?
Exactly, a guided relaxation. And mindfulness meditation, of course. It's quite a comprehensive list.
That is a lot of variety. But thinking about someone maybe newly diagnosed or feeling really low on energy, could that feel a bit overwhelming? Is there guidance on where to even begin?
That's a really good point. Accessibility seems core to their philosophy. So yes, the live classes are scheduled in Eastern time, but the real key is the flexibility. You can join the live Zoom session, sure, or, and this is crucial, you can watch recordings later on YouTube.
Okay. So on your own time.
Exactly. And for some of those quieter sessions, like the sound bath or Yoga Nidra, they're also on Vimeo.
Vimeo often means no ads, right?
Precisely. Which is great when you're trying to, really focus or relax. No interruptions.
Yeah, that makes a huge difference. We actually heard from one participant who mentioned that. They said they benefit from watching recordings later in the afternoon, gave them a pick-me-up for the evening, and they've even begun a daily practice using the IWMF offerings.
See, that's fantastic. It shows it's becoming integrated, not just a one-off thing.
Right.
And this accessibility,
Yeah.
it fosters something else too, connection. The program helps people meet other WM folks from around the world.
Building that community.
Exactly, a global community.
Yeah.
That sense of belonging, knowing you're not alone. It's a massive part of well-being. Often underestimated, I think. It goes way beyond just the physical class. It's that social, emotional support network.
Definitely. Okay, moving from that foundation, let's talk about something I found really compelling. The scientific backbone, the emphasis on exercise and healthy eating isn't just anecdotal, is it?
Not at all. And what's powerful here is how they blend lived experience with the science. Take Sharon Piotrowski. She's an ACE certified personal trainer, 17 plus years experience.
Okay.
And she's also living with WM herself.
Wow. Okay. So she gets it from both sides.
Exactly. And she asked the perfect question. What can I do to improve my health despite having a chronic cancer? It's a question so many grapple with. Her insights are just golden.
And her practical advice, it's backed up by big names too, right? Like the American Cancer Society.
Yes, and Blood Cancer United, that used to be the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society.
Yeah.
They all highlight that movement and healthy eating are
Right.
powerful tools for people with WM.
It sounds like more than just feeling better. It's almost like a prescription.
In a way, yes. It's scientifically validated. It's proactive. It helps you reclaim some control, manage side effects, turn passive endurance into active self-management.
Okay, so what are some of those specific benefits of exercise they highlight?
Well, there are quite a few. It helps preserve muscle and strength, really important when dealing with treatments or maybe inactivity.
Right.
Improves heart and lung fitness, makes daily life easier. It can actually boost energy levels, seems odd, but gentle activity often reduces fatigue long term.
Okay. And mood.
Big impact on mood, thanks to endorphins, better sleep too, and just an overall sense of well-being, of feeling more in control.
Those benefits are clear, but again, thinking practically, someone with WM might have fatigue, maybe pain. Just starting small can feel huge some days. How do they help people overcome that initial hurdle?
That's a very real barrier. And Sharon's advice tackles it directly. Her tips are so practical, so actionable. Start small, even 5 day counts.
5 minutes, okay.
Set realistic goals, like commit to 15 minutes, maybe once a week for a month, builds from there.
Makes sense.
Little things too, like create a workout playlist, lay out your workout clothes the night before, find an accountability buddy.
Oh, the buddy system. Classic.
It works. And maybe the most important one, give yourself grace if you miss a day.
Yes. Crucial. No perfectionism needed.
Exactly. It's about sustainable progress. Showing up for yourself consistently, even for just 5 minutes, like building willpower muscle.
And this focus on achievable progress, it fits into a bigger trend in cancer care, doesn't it?
It absolutely does. It ties right into this field called exercise oncology comes of age.
Exercise oncology, okay.
Yeah, it basically means the scientific study and use of exercise as a real effective therapy to manage cancer itself and treatment side effects.
So it's established science now.
Firmly. The source mentions over 30,000 peer-reviewed citations, multiple guidelines from major medical institutions. They all confirm exercise helps manage those side effects. It's a core part of comprehensive cancer care now.
And diet plays a role too.
Definitely. A balanced diet supports health in many ways.
Right.
Reduces inflammation, helps maintain a healthy weight, strengthens immunity.
What kind of diet are we talking?
Focus on fruits, veggies, whole grains, lean proteins, healthy fats like olive oil, nuts, fish. They mention an 80-20 rule. Eat healthy 80% of the time, allow for treats 20%, makes it sustainable.
Right, not totally restrictive.
But, and this is vital, the note is always, consult your doctor before starting an exercise routine or changing your diet.
Always. Personalized advice is key.
Absolutely. Safety first.
Okay, shifting gears a bit. Beyond the science, the physical stuff, these programs feel deeply human. I was really struck by the story of Betty Ann and Greg Morton, their WM journey. Betty Ann, diagnosed back in 2001, felt like her world had collapsed. It really brings home the emotional impact.
It really does. And what's fascinating in their story is Greg's role as caregiver. It evolved, it's multifaceted. He provided that constant emotional support, kept daily life stable, and he even brought his guitar to her infusions to sing for her.
Wow, imagine that.
Yeah, think of the lift, not just for Betty Ann, but everyone else in that room. Such empathy.
And he empowered her too, didn't he?
He did. Empowered her to be her own champion. Tracking meds, researching treatments. He respected her need to lead her own care. It highlights that partnership aspect of caregiving, supporting, facilitating, not taking over.
Betty Ann saying the caregiver role changes over time and circumstances. That feels really insightful, but what challenges does that constant shifting create for the caregiver themselves? And how does the IWMF support them?
That's such a critical question. Caregivers face immense pressures. Burnout is very real. The Morton's journey, going to IWMF Ed forums, local support groups, it shows the value of shared experience for everyone involved.
Right, not just the patient.
Exactly. Betty Ann calls having a caregiver a valuable gift, but notes how it changes. Greg even brings his guitar to Ed forum meetings sometimes, shares music, fosters that uplifting community feel.
That's lovely.
And the IWMF specifically addresses caregiver needs. There's an upcoming wellness webinar, Empowering Caregivers, led by Jill Farabelli, an experienced licensed clinical social worker. It offers practical tools, time management, self-care, communication strategies, handling stress and burnout, finding resources. It's really about equipping those amazing people who give so much, giving them the resilience they need.
That focus on caregivers is so vital, and the community connections seem to ripple outwards too. I saw for World Lymphoma Awareness Day, September 15th, they're doing an invite a friend to chair yoga event to shine a light on living well with lymphoma and widen our circle of community support.
That's a beautiful initiative. It really speaks to that collective strength. And that strength becomes so clear when you hear about community members like Ginger H.
Tell me about Ginger H.
Well, the community held a special Yoga Nidra session in her honor after she passed away from WM complications. It shows the profound impact individuals have and how the community rallies.
How do they describe her?
Ann Moffat, another participant, shared how Ginger went through hospice with such grace, compassion, curiosity, and humor, even at the end. Ann spoke of Ginger's beautiful, indomitable spirit and how she always kept her sense of humor.
Wow.
It brought the community closer, reinforcing that message, you are never alone. Even in loss, there's support, connection.
That's incredibly moving. It speaks volumes about the community they've built. And connecting with that inner strength, coping. The program also uses creative outlets, right? I saw something about in case you missed it, Getting Creative webinar. expressive arts.
They really do cover a lot of ground, don't they? Which makes you think, how do creative outlets actually help with healing?
Right.
Especially with a chronic illness.
Good question. Is it just a distraction or more?
It seems to be more. Expressive arts, which has roots in art therapy, isn't about creating a masterpiece.
Yeah.
The emphasis is on the process, using art drawing, painting, writing to express, release, and restore.
Without the pressure of being good at it.
Exactly. It's about emotional and mental well-being. The Force even mentions studies showing making art activates measurable changes in the brain.
Like meditation.
Similar effects, yes. Participants praised the webinar for the scientific data, like about brain waves and the hands-on exercises. It's another pathway, a gentle one, towards inner peace and self-discovery.
So pulling all these threads together, what's the big takeaway for our listeners? For you, whether you're navigating a chronic condition, supporting someone, or just interested in well-being.
I think it boils down to this. True wellness is genuinely holistic. It touches every part of life. Physical activity, nutrition, sure. But also emotional support, community connection, even creative expression.
It's about finding what resonates with you.
Yes. Finding practices that fit. And always remembering, and the IWMF is clear on this, these are complementary or integrative practices. They're meant to be used alongside standard medical treatment, and always with your doctor's okay.
Right. It's about empowering yourself within your medical care framework.
Precisely. Taking an active, informed role.
We've certainly covered a lot today. I feel like we've really seen the breadth and depth of this IWMF wellness program, from, the hard science of exercise oncology right through to these deeply human stories of caregiving and community. It really does seem like a holistic, empowering path.
I agree. And looking at the bigger picture, it's that combination, isn't it? Empowerment through knowledge and community, the structured classes, the practical advice, but also that invaluable human connection could create such a powerful support system.
Yeah.
There was that quote from a participant. I can honestly say that the IWMF is the best. We are fortunate to have such a remarkable organization.
That says a lot.
It really does. Speaks volumes about the impact they're having.
So as you've been listening, what really stood out to you? Maybe it's that idea that small, consistent efforts with exercise can make such a difference. Or maybe it's the quiet strength you find in a community that just gets it.
And building on that, here's something to consider. How might proactively bringing together these different dimensions of wellness, the physical, emotional, social, even creative, how might that transform your own approach to living well, regardless of the challenges life throws your way?
It's a good question. We really hope this deep dive encourages you to explore how that kind of comprehensive approach can enrich lives and build stronger, more resilient communities.
And let's end with the IWMF's own words. Each and every one of you is an integral part of this community. Together we are stronger. You are never alone.